Alright, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm your SimCFI and I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Today we're going to be in the beautiful MD-11 by TFDI and hopefully you guys can hear all the audio. We have the new GFX all working, all that great stuff. A little bit of background, I had to completely reset Windows for my DCS streams. I've had to do a lot of configuring for my Pimax VR. So if I don't have something installed or something's not working right, it's probably because I forgot to install it. But I think I got everything. I got vPilot, I got the traffic working, I got the MD-11 in here, I got the sceneries all working. So might be I had to reset all my OBS stuff as well. So OBS might look a little different. You might not see certain things, but hopefully it all works. Now before we get any further with GSX, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the GSX sounds. Just turn all that off. I can go over there, it's fine. But either way, yeah, so if something doesn't work properly, that's what it is. It's just because I don't have it installed. We're going to be taking the MD-11 from DFW over to Detroit. Both Indy builds scenery. Indy builds DFW and Indy builds Detroit. As you can see, I have no idea where FedEx parks, so I just chose this random area and we're going to call it a day. I think it's actually a UPS hub rather than a FedEx, but whatever. You guys know me, I don't really care. I just fly a plane wherever I want to fly it. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully the stream all looks good for you guys on your end as well. And we're going to get started. If you guys don't know what this airplane is, it's the MD-11. It's a tri-jet, so it has 3 engines. And one is in the center, right in the tail. These airplanes aren't really currently being flown all that much. I think FedEx just got approval and Western Global just got approval to restart flight service in the States due to the unfortunate UPS crash. They're beautiful looking airplanes. I love to see them fly, and they in the simulator world it's probably my favorite hand flying airliner in the sim. This and the 727 are absolutely fantastic. So if you guys don't have this airplane, I would really suggest that you take a look into it. You might be pleasantly surprised, I should say, of what you see and what you get. It's absolutely fantastic. Really good airplane. So, without further ado, we're going to get in here and we're going to start everything up. So, it's been a while since I played Microsoft Flight Sim. I've reset all my views as well, and all my performances. My performance is fantastic in version 5 we're in now. So, gotta maybe give me a couple seconds to get back used to it, but hopefully we'll be okay here. So. We're going to go ahead and request our SimBrief flight plan. And you know what? This is the first time I'm flying it. I probably don't even have my SimBrief username even in here. I don't. We'll put that in there. This is how fresh the installation was. I tried to get as much as possible, but I obviously forgot some things. There we go. We'll save that and we'll grab it. Okay, or we won't. I'll put the username in there then. Wait a minute, that's the wrong thing. Alright, I'll do this. 1 second. Alright, that's back up and working. Cool. Mexican Aviator, hello. Welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well, my friend. We have our flight plan here. It's going to be an hour and 56 in the air. It's a little bit of a rainy weather leaving DFW, but should be nice and sunny over near Detroit for the most part. Yeah, hour 56, 37,000, cost index of 24. Our routing is right there. Fuel, en route fuel, all that great stuff is right there. So what we're going to do is press set payload and fuel. That's been done with us, and we'll press send. Actually, we'll wait on that one. I'll get the airplane started. So first thing first, coming with the overhead panel, we're going to go and get the ground power connected. We can do that with this little tool. We'll press services, and we can select our ground power somewhere. There it is, GPU connected. Alrighty, you can hear the engine start up. You can hear the GP starting up, which is kind of cool on the outside. I don't know if they model it. Oh, they do. You can see it's right there. There's the ground power cart. Alrighty, so on the overhead panel, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the battery power on. And you can see we've been having our DC power established to the airplane, so only things on the essential bus gets turned on. Now we'll select our ground power, which everything on the all buses will come on. There's a little bit of a self-test. All the avionics fans come on. Awesome, awesome. Let's go ahead and get our IRSs aligned. We're going to go nav on number 1. And it should do a fire test. There it goes. Nav number 2. And nav number, or the on the aux nav is all done. Standby power can go to the arm position. There we go. And that is all done basically with the overhead panel. We'll come down here. We'll just grab our beacon light on, or not beacon, sorry, nav light on. There we go. So people know that we're on board the airplane. And no smoking can come on. Seatbelts can stay off for the time being. The fire test is already completed, but we can do our engine and APU fire test up here. You get all the warnings, master caution, the bell. Engine 1, Engine 2, Engine 3. It's going to count them all. I'm just going to let go. But it would do Engine 3 fire as well. So that is all been completed. The cool thing about the MD-11 is it's all automated. I don't have to turn any fuel pumps on. I don't have to turn anything on here. It's all automatic. You'll see if I click something, it actually says that the system's in automatic mode. So first you'd have to go to manual, and then you can click it. But in automatic mode, it does everything for you. It's actually very, very simple airplane to fly. Let's go over to the iPad again, and we'll press dispatch, send flight plan FMC. We'll come down here, align IRS. We're going to click FMS, or FMC. I'm 90% sure I updated the nav data, so we should be good to go on that regard. And we're just going to click initialize IRS. While we're doing that, let me go and get the pilot all connected. We're going to be FedEx 1333 today. It's always my call sign when I don't have a call sign to use. I'll restart vPilot there. Hope you guys are all doing really well today. I know it's been a while since I've streamed. We're flight number 1333. The alternate in the flight plan is Pittsburgh, KPIT. You guys let me know if the sounds are all good, if it's too loud, too low. You guys let me know. Again, all my OBS settings completely reset, so you guys let me know. Also, if you guys can chat a bit in the chat, just so I can see if the chat box is working. It should be working, but just want to make sure it should be, though. So that should be good. Cost index of 24. Awesome. And the cruise altitude was 30, I think 7 grand? 37 grand, yeah. 370 goes in there. That's been it. It's entered its own temperature. That's all good. Next page. Click our block. Click our takeoff gross weight. Click our takeoff CG. Clear that warning. And we can enter that in. Perfect. That's all been entered in. Nice and simple. Next page. Don't need to do anything on there. Takeoff and approach. Before I do this, actually, let me go and put my SIDs and stars in. So flight plan, DFW, SID. And today, the runway in use in DFW. Get the quick weather. Runway 17 right and 18 left is what they're using. I'm parked up near 18 left, so might as well use 18 left. That'll be nice and simple for me. So we'll select 18 left. And the departure SID of the ZAC 4 departure, all the way at the bottom. Click, 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 click. ZAC 4. Looks like there's only one transition, and that matches ours, the best cat. So we'll select that. Get rid of you. Insert. And we're going to go up to Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, sorry. To Detroit. Star. Over there in Detroit, they are rocking the 3 right, 4 left. Most likely 4 left, I'd imagine, for us. If I'm remembering Detroit correctly. Where's 3 right? Let's have a look. Yeah, 4 left will be better for us, I believe. So we'll do the ILS Zulu 4 left. And the start, it'll be via the Lecture 3. It's right there. Transition. As wooed. Clear that, not allowed. Insert, and that's all been entered. That's all good. Alrighty, so we're going to click Takeoff Approach. Let's go over to the iPad and we'll select Performance, DFW. We're taking off 18 left. We're going to get the weather, get the takeoff weight, calculate all that. So it's a V11, it's pretty light. 133, 55, rotate, 69 V2, flex at 59, flap 10. So what I'm going to do is come over here and it'll be a flap 10. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's going to be PAX on. Calculate. There we go. Still the same thing. 33, 55, 69. So 133, 155, 169. Be a 59 on the flex. We've got a takeoff wind and slope here. It's headwind of 0 knots. And the slope of negative 0.2. So negative 0.2/0. Awesome. Outside air temperature is probably pretty warm around here, I'd imagine. 23 degrees Celsius. This wants the C, so make sure you put C, and that goes in there. That's all been entered and filled out. Go ahead and uncage our strand by artificial horizon. And we can press the B button, and that will set our altimeter. Up here on the overhead panel, we're going to get our emergency lights to arm. Belts can come on at this point, and we can go ahead and get the APU on. So you can turn the APU on either from here, but the good way I like to do it is this button right here, APU power. And once you click this one in the electrical panel, it's going to start the APU, and it's automatically going to transfer the APU onto the bus. And when the bleed gets turned off after startup, the APU will automatically shut down. So you can hear the APU starting up back here. We'll send 5 gifted memberships to you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. So you guys will get 5 gifted memberships for free. If you guys in the chat, I'd like to hear from you. Looks like the chat box is working. I'm going to make that a little smaller. There we go. Alright, the APU is all up and running, so we can select the bleed on. APU bleed has been selected on. Let's go see if my V-Pilot will work now. Alright, now we're connected to V-Pilot. We have Memphis Center online, but I don't believe they cover us, so we should be good to go to just taxi on out of here. .CTAP KDFW 26550. 26550. Alrighty, that goes in there. Cool. That's all good to go. We'll get GSX all ready to go. We'll press prepare for pushback. Not used to this new thing they got going on here. There it is, prepare for pushback. Thank you. How's your Thursday going? Hopefully everyone's Thursday's going well. you know what? I gotta get my autopilot panel all set up, and I also have to get Moza flight all set up as well. There we go. Now it's all working well. So, top altitude of the SID is 10 grand. 10 grand is set. Got a heading of 0 and 250 knots. That's fine. We're going to arm all this stuff as we push, so we're good for right now. We'll leave it like that. Now, before we get going, we'll go ahead and get our... actually, I'll wait until we're actually ready to push. We do have this config warning on. Going down here, press config. Auto brake off. Yeah, I guess we could do that now. We'll go to the takeoff mode. There we go. That takeoff, or that config page is kind of cool. And we'll do all that. So, it'll be nose to the left, I'm 90% sure. Yes, it is. Was it? No, it was not. It was nose to the right. Let's just go change direction there. Alright, before we release the parking brake, what we're going to do is we'll select our beacon light on. We are going to also get the belts on, already on. The doors, we can just verify they're all closed. If I can find the page for that. Engine status. Gotta be a doors page somewhere. Config. There. Nope, that's gear. Huh. Alright, well, we'll say it's all closed. We'll go back to engine. Fuel pumps are automatic. Steering, there's no steering. And the transponder, which is right here, can go on. And go to set to transponder. We'll squawk 2000. That's fine with me. We'll go ahead and release the parking brake. There she goes. What a beautiful, beautiful airplane. Let's go ahead and start number... I believe they start number 3 first. What are they doing? Badge Brand, welcome, welcome. Hello, my favorite aircraft. Oh, it's gorgeous. What a beautiful plane. Thank you so much for joining. Pino, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is from France. Well, welcome, welcome. Let's go and start the airplane here. So the engine. We're going to start number 3 first. So we'll select number 3 here. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go up top and select our ignition source. There we go. Now we'll select number 3. And you can see we got an Horizon N2. I'll put the sounds up for you guys. This is the in-build scenery, correct, yes. Alrighty, we'll select fuel on number 3. Or, yeah, that is number 3. Alrighty, parking brake set. So number 3 is started and is good. We can go ahead and tell them they can go away. The reason you want to have one engine starting before they disconnect is if the engine doesn't start, you're going to want to get back to the your gate. Alright, so now with one engine started, we can get back to the gate ourselves. So we'll start number 2. Actually, I think it's 3, 1, 2, but whatever. Whatever. Add fuel on 2. Thank you guys so much for joining. Be sure to hit the like button as well. If you're brand new, I would really appreciate a subscription. Thank you so much. Alrighty, let's start number one. We'll start one from the flight deck here. How does the visuals and all the sounds look on your end? Hopefully they're all good. Again, I have reinstalled Windows, so every OBS setting got deleted. So hopefully it looks good. Check the starter cutout any second here. Alrighty, so on this screen I'm going to put my flight plan page, but on that screen I'll put the takeoff page, so it has that. And now we can do our after start kind of procedures. So what we can do is the APU bleed can be selected off. The APU will auto shut off, so that's pretty much it for the overhead panel for the most part. Then we're going to go ahead and set up our trim and our flap settings. So go over here. It's a flap 10, I remember. So what we can do is we can dial this to flap 10, and we can put our flap in the dial a flap position. There we go. Nothing like starting 3 engines. It all looks great and sounds great. Are you flying VATSIM? We are in VATSIM, and thanks so much for letting me know it all sounds good. I'll lower the volume just a little bit for you guys there. Tiny bit. Go back to the flight deck here. We're going to take a look at our FMS for the trim setting. Was trim of 5.6. Ooh, bang on. Look at that. Perfect. Alright, 5.6 is set. We'll come up here. We're going to select nav mode, prof mode, and I'm going to wait to arm the auto... Well, I can arm it now. I'm scared if I add too much thrust, the auto flight will start going. But we should be good. So we have basically LNAV armed, basically VNAV armed, and the white box has been taken away from the takeoff clamp. So as soon as I pass about 70% on the N1, the auto thrust will take over and apply our power. Spoilers armed, and guys, we are ready to taxi. Let's get our taxi light on and park and brake off. Nighthawk, hello, welcome. I nearly logged off the PC, but decided to check if you were streaming, and voila. Hey, thanks so much, Nighthawk. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's been a long time. Thanks so much for joining back. I would like to do VATSIM more, but I like walking away from my PC to do things while en route. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You can always disconnect when it's like a maybe it's when it's a kind of an empty part of the airspace, and then reconnect in a non-controlled part of the airspace as well. You can try doing that if you wanted to. But I hear you. Now there's really nobody here, so I'm just going to go ahead and taxi without telling anybody. You're supposed to make a call, but I'm not. If we see an airplane, I will avoid hitting it on the ground. I will announce takeoff and all that stuff. We'll be taking the nope, not the very first left. We'll be taking, yeah, actually the very first left we'll be taking. And we'll be crossing 18 right. So, we're clear right. We're clear left. I'm going to move my view a little bit closer. And I'm also going to save that in chase plane. Now guys, I haven't landed an airliner in the sim for a little bit. Been doing a lot of DCS, and before we actually did a little bit of Piper. So we will try our best on the arrival. Should be just fine, but we'll see how that goes. Mamba, hello. What's up, dude? You're logged in? Sure you're logged in? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I know what I didn't do. Thanks, Mamba. I'm logged in. I never pre-file my flights. I always forget to do that. I need a dispatcher. Alright. A ton of right engine in. I know it looks bad, but this cockpit sits quite in front of the gear, so if we go outside, it's a lot less worse than it looks from in here. I know it looks like we're about to go on the grass, but we are not. I'm just filing the flight plan right now as well. There we go, nice and filed. Thanks, Mamba. We've received an auto ATC, and the squawk is 3417. Then we can go down here and put 3417. I'm also going to put this in above mode. That's the way I can see things more above me when we're about to take off. And I believe I can click traffic here somewhere. There it is, TFC traffic. So that's good, and it has above. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, I accidentally hit my flap button there. Let's go back. Yep, let's back and dial a flap, and we're flap 10. Perfect. You recommend getting this scenery? I've been wanting DFW. It's a good one. Yeah, it's really good. On my end, the performance is quite decent, and I don't know. I got nothing bad to say about it. I've only flown out of here like maybe 3 times, but I enjoy it. I started that turn quite early so I can carry a lot of the speed into the turn. If you do any nice tight turns, this airplane really doesn't like it, so I like to crack open the left and or right engine. Right now I have left engine up for this big turn. You guys see what I'm doing? A little bit of center engine as well. Don't know if I trust how close those poles are, but we'll take a look in a second here. Yeah, it's a little too close for my liking. I don't know if that's a scenery bug. What? Just missed it, yeah. I don't know if those poles would be that close to that line, seeing how they have 7.4s come through here. Alright, I'm going to announce that I'm crossing the runway here, about to be anyways. Fort Worth traffic, it's FedEx 1333, crossing runway 18 right at Whiskey Fox. You know what? I don't have my push to talk button bound. As I said, guys, completely reinstalled Windows. Do it again. Let me just take a quick peek at flight radar as well. I don't see anybody there. Fort Worth traffic is FedEx 1333, crossing runway 18 right, Whiskey Foxtrot. Go a little bit faster here, so I was checking something out. Vero, hello, welcome. Oneen, hoping to get my multi just southwest of DFW next month. Neat country down there. That's nice. Well, enjoy the multi. The multi rating is, I think, one of the most fun ratings you can do. You'll have a ton of fun doing it. Fort Worth traffic is FedEx 1333. Cleared 18 right, entering 18 left for departure. Will be a left-hand turn southbound, correction eastbound. Alrighty, well, we're clear on the left. We are clear on the right. We'll go ahead and get our landing lights on. We'll go ahead and get our high intensity on as well. Runoff turnoffs, or runway turnoff as well. TCAS can go all the way to TARA. No messages in config down there. We are good to go. I'm just going to slow this airplane down a wee-do beat. And we'll start a nice right-hand turn here. Again, guys, the nose gear sits quite far behind the flight deck, so gonna have to get the entire airplane around this turn. Now I'm gonna add a lot more right, maybe just not that much. The rest of the nose gear and saddle it on up. Probably a little bit off to the right. Not too bad. Alright, guys, you guys ready to go? Get your togas emojis in chat and or flex. We're going to run these engines up to 50%. And then as soon as I advance through 70, I believe it is, the auto thrust takes over. So let's go ahead and do that. Takeoff thrust. Auto thrust has set it up properly. Beautiful, beautiful plane. Best in the frickin' sim, I'm telling you right now. 80 is checked. Here we go, he says. There's V1. There's rotate. And we'll get that gear up. Beautiful plane. Whole yoke is shaking with that gear. Probably have to lessen that Moza yoke. I don't have my camera set up today, guys, but I will have them on the next stream for sure. We are using Active Sky and Real Cat Turb as a turbulence. I'm testing that to see if I like it better than I like the default. The default one's okay, but the turbulence near the ground gets kind of dumb and not realistic at all, at least in my opinion. So I'm trying Active Sky and Real Cat Turb to see if it feels more real to me. Alright, let's go and start nosing on down. Is this going to be our acceleration point? Yeah, we'll get that nose on over to the right there. Perfect. A little bit of trim goes a long way. Let's go ahead and select auto flight. Autopilot 1 is engaged. We can go and retract our flaps to 0.
Stabilize.
There they come. Very, very quick moving flap. I don't know if that's true to life, but that moved very quickly. How's Active Sky treating you? So far, so good. You can see the weather is weathering. I'm going to see how it looks en route. I do have... Oh, I forgot to initialize GSX. I'm going to do this off screen because I forgot to do that because GFX would have been really cool for this. That's my mistake, guys. See, I told you, I reinstalled Windows and I got a lot of the stuff done, but not everything, so I'm still trying to remember what I missed. And I missed GFX. Yeah. I'm typing an email out. Alright, we're all logged in. That's all set up. Now we got GFX running in the background. Alrighty, so taking off. Let's see, we're through there. Gonna run my turnoffs for the time being. That's okay. Disarm our spoiler as well. And set our auto brake back to off. Now, there's no one ATCing us, so I'm just going to set myself higher. I'm going to go all the way to 37,000 feet, and VNAV is set to climb thrust. Very aggressive. Look how aggressive that is. I don't know if that'd be that aggressive in real world on that reset there, but maybe it is. I'm not too sure. Coming through 10 grand here. The temperature outside is 21 TAT anyways, so we're still got on anti-ice reasons. 10,000, lights out. We'll go ahead. I know in the States they do 18, but I do 10 in real world, so we're doing 10. The pressurization is checked. Belts are still on. If you guys don't know what GFX is, it's a little tool for really cool like effects on the airplanes. You got like wing condensation, engine condensation, vortices, all sorts of cool stuff. When we go through this cloud, you're gonna see that the cloud on the windscreen, like you can see like the effects of it, and outside looks really cool as well. Looks very, very cool. What are your active sky settings? Just live. I just set to live right now, Max. I'm pretty sure. I didn't really touch it. For sure, the turbulence on the ground makes all my aircraft go crazy on takeoff. GFX looks cool. I want to get it soon. Dude, 100%. You got to get GFX. It's really, really, really good. And it's not that expensive either. So here we go. Look at GFX coming in. So it should do an effect on the windscreen. I don't know if it takes effect immediately, but... Or maybe the MD-11s doesn't have one. A file on it. Let's see. Yeah, maybe the... No, I thought the MD-11 did have one. Let's turn up to 2 times, maybe? I for sure thought that the MD-11 had one. Let's turn cinematic mode on for a second. Oh, a lot of bumps through here. Let's bring these screen brightnesses up. Pretty hard to see. There we go. That looks better. It's the reason why we kept the seatbelt sign on. Yeah, maybe it doesn't take effect, or maybe the MD-11 doesn't have a preset for it, but I thought it did. Oh, update available. That's my fault, guys. So GFX might not work today on this sim, but the next stream I will have it running. I'll close that. Man After Sky for me, en route and destination report sucked. Never updated well enough. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna test it out. I'm in an experimental mode. How much you selling VR for? I'll say 850 USD currently. I'm on the fence of selling it or not. I'm thinking of getting beyond VR. I just finally got the Pimax working, however, and I don't want to go through setting up another VR. So that's where we're at right now. I mean, it doesn't say I need an update on the try software. Still TAD of 13, so no anti-ice required just yet. It does say update available in the bottom there, so... Yeah, it's too bad. GFX is amazing. I really wish I had that actually running before. I completely forgot about it. I had it installed. I remember to do that. I should have it. Was on one of your past streams. I watched when I found your channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I think I just didn't install it. But now we're through this. Beautiful break out of the clouds there. Let's go ahead and... Let's see. Never needed the anti-ice. We're above 10 the whole time. And we're clear of all the bumpers, so seatbelts automatic. We are now in a beautiful climb, guys. It's a little bright. I think my setting didn't save, obviously, when I reset Windows. I usually fly with 0.4 or 4.5-ish area. Looks a little better. So we'll do that. We will do that. Look at this thing. How can you not like this thing? What a beautiful plane. Absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't get any cooler than that. Best plane on the sim. I agree with you, my friend. In terms of looks, performance, simulation, and flight model, I guess it goes under simulation. This is hands down up there in the top 3 for me. Easily top 3 airplanes for me. Now, if you factor in the usability of it, like where the routes you can do and stuff, that's where a lot of people probably don't like it as much. But in terms of an actual just flight sim product, I'm in love with this thing. I love the way it flies. This and the 727 are the only 2 airplanes in this sim that have ever made me thought, paired up, by the way, with the Moza AY 210 yoke. With this yoke specifically, these are the only 2 airplanes, 727 and this thing, that have ever remotely had me thinking of like a real-life flying experience in terms of airliners. The way A2A airplanes do a very good job of that too. The rest of them feel very loosey-goosey, floaty, kind of gamey, kite physics-like. Even the PMDGs and the Phoenix and all that. But these 2 airplanes, 72 and the MD, are fantastic in this light model, in my opinion. That's just me. I'm sure people will disagree with that, and that's fine. It definitely feels like flying a real plane. PMDG doesn't give the same experience like this plane. It doesn't. Yeah, I still like the PMDGs, but they just feel like, I don't know. They're not on rails, but they just feel too gamey. They're too light feeling for an airliner. And I'm coming off an RJ, so an RJ is lighter than a 7.3, and yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. You like what you like. You fly what you fly. It's all good. What panel to use for your altitude speed? I have the Winwing 727 right now. That one's great. You can do that with this as well with MobiFlight, but I use the Winwing or the Wing Control Airbus FCU because it has a push-pull functionality, and a lot of these knobs are all push-pulls. You have to push-pull, push-pull. All 3 are push-pulls, and the Airbus does that much better than a 7.3 panel will. But anything, you can use anything you want, but the Airbus one I find is better for that. All right, let's go back out of above mode. We're going to go into normal mode on the TCAS there. We're all good to go. And we're just cruising away. Let's see. We're going to be there at right on the runway 4 left at 22:52 current time. So about 2 hours still, actually. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit longer to go, guys. A little bit of a long flight. Got a barbecue at 7:30 I'm going to be doing. Thanks for all the likes, subscriptions, and all that great stuff. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys at Flight Sim Expo as well. I gotta get that mod and for the toolbar mod to not let it show up. The taskbar, whatever it's called. Heading towards Memphis Air Force? Yeah, it looks like we are. Let's see. Most likely. That looks like a GFX contrail. Yeah, we're heading over there eventually. Well, probably another 20 minutes we'll be in there. What is this thing called again? Because I want to get the mod that gets rid of it. Oh, I think it was this. Yeah, I think it was this thing. No more handlebars. I think I found it. Yeah, handlebar. Thanks. Well, that looks weird. 1 second, guys. That looks weird too. So I was messing around with some OBS settings there. This is how wide my monitor is, by the way. It starts from there. It goes all the way over there. So you guys are just seeing a little the center of the monitor. I'm rocking a Odyssey G9. Maxis Flow. No, I'm not a big fan of Flow Pro. A lot of guys love it. They swear by it. We're leveling off there at 37 grand. I don't know. I never got into it. But no, there's a little tool called like handlebar hider or whatever. And it just gets rid of, every time you move your mouse, it gets rid of this stupid thing. The toolbar still stays there. Like this will stay there, but this thing is gone. Jason makes the outside shot so much better. It's a must-have. Oh yeah, 100%, man. Man, clouds are covering the whole country. Yeah, the whole western side is all. It's all cloud, man. You know what? Yeah, never mind. I'll follow the route. I was gonna say I'm just gonna give myself direct, but I'll follow the route. We just chillin'. Off topic, but what are some pointers to get into DCS? Your gameplay looks cool on that game. So the first thing is you got to decide what you want to do. So would you like to do an older type of aircraft or more modern type of aircraft? Or maybe like a Cold War 80s kind of mix of both, F4, F-14, kind of that kind of era. So once you figured that out and kind of where you want to start, the next thing I'd probably look into is what type of combat is appealing to you. Do you want to do air-to-ground based only? Or superiority of air-to-ground? Do you want to do an air-to-air interceptor type aircraft? Do you want an airplane that does a mix of both? You know, so you can kind of do a bit of that. And once you figured out that part, that kind of narrows down what airplanes you'll be into, or helicopters. You could do helicopters as well. And then what I would recommend doing is don't get the Steam version, get the one straight from Eagle Dynamics, and make sure that any plane you do want to try, they have a free trial program in DCS. The program is very, very good. You're able to try any plane for free for 2 weeks. So let's say you want a 60s fighter that has very good air-to-ground and air-to-air capability. So I'd recommend you to get the F4 Phantom, or the Mirage F1 is good too. So to try those out, if you want on the western side, if you want on the red team, MiG-21 would be a very good choice for that too, or even the MiG-29 Alpha. But anyways, let's say you pick the F4, you can go and free trial the F4 for 2 weeks and see if you like it. So that's kind of my recommendation on that. The second part to all this is the hardware. If you're going to pick air-to-air, air-to-air dominant aircraft, you're going to need, well, you're going to really, really want head tracking. Either TrackIR, VR, Tobii eye tracker, or the free version, which is called, I forget what it's called, but there's a free one. There's one that's like $6 on Steam you can buy, and it works quite well. I always like the Huey and A-10. Yeah, the A-10 is gorgeous. It's a fantastic airplane in the sim, very well modeled. The A-10 is a great choice. Huey's a great choice too. Whenever I ran the squadron before, I've always trained people in the helicopter. Whenever they wanted to get into a helicopter, I would make them free trial or buy the Huey because that's multi-crew. So I'd be able to sit in the left-hand seat, which is technically the co-pilot in helicopter world, and the person learning to be in the right-hand seat, and then I would demonstrate something, and then I would transfer control, and then they can try it and all that kind of stuff. So the Huey is great for that, and it's just a fun airplane as well. But yeah, if you get into the A-10, what I recommend doing is obviously trial it out for free, and then the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of HOTAS system. You don't, again, need it. You can do it with a keyboard, but it's very difficult and annoying. But it makes it very nice if you have a stick and throttle that has a lot of buttons on it. For the A-10 specifically, the A-10 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, it has 6 8-way hats. You only need 5 of them, and a slew, and it also has about 8 to 11 buttons or so. So you're going to need a HOTAS system with that many things on it, or at least something on it to help out. So I'd recommend getting the wing control, the Ursa joystick they have, not the Airbus one, but their combat joystick. Or if you want to spend a little more money, the Moza AB6 is a fantastic choice for DCS. $400 or something like that. Force feedback, you get a grip, a base, and a desk mount. It is fantastic, the AB6. Really, really good. And it's force feedback. And then throttle-wise, I think wing control is on sale right now. You can get their Orion F-15 throttle or the F-18 throttle. I'd recommend the F-15 grip, the Orion with the F-15 grip. I think it's about $300. But for a cheaper one, I think the Thrustmaster might sell a cheaper HOTAS set. So a bunch of different stuff. But just you're going to want to get a joystick and throttle with a good amount of buttons and hats and things on them. But so I'd say the priority is HOTAS, head tracking, and then rudder pedals are last. So in my case, I use a wing control Orion 2 with the F15 grips. Then I use the Moza AB6 flight stick. And then I use the wing control Airbus rudder pedals. Used to have the combat ones earlier though. And VR, Pimax Crystal Light currently. Mike, hey, yeah, we're back. So definitely check it out for sure. Be sure to join the Discord as well, Bran, and I'll be able to help you there if you want help in the A10. I've taught the A10 for over like 12 years, so start up all the way to properly utilizing the airplane tactics and all that kind of stuff. So feel free to join the Discord there. And well, if you guys like those 2D DCS streams, we could do a couple more of those. I know you guys did like that one, so maybe we'll do a couple more of those as well. Oh, there's Memphis. Memphis Center, FedEx 1333, flight level 370. Oh, you know what? You guys can't hear that, can you? Stand by. Again, my OBS settings reset, so I forgot about that.
Message sitter, climb, as there might be a possible conflict, but just stand by for the moment. Roger.
Let me know how that sounds when they talk again.
Yeah, 100%. United 2616, able flight level 390 or 350? We can go 350 for United 2616. Sorry, was that 350? We had a coordination chat that blocked it. Affirmative, 350. United 2616, thank you very much. Descend and maintain flight level 35. Descend and maintain flight level 350, United 2616. Allegiant 3061, Memphis Center. Bro. Allegiant 1527, descend via the Chisney 2 arrival, and Nashville landing.
I've been debating binding the DCS F4
south,
controls to
and the
Boeing
altimeter
TCA yoke and honeycomb throttles. Well, Vera, you know, if you get if you free trial the F14 or buy the F14, if you guys want a little bit of a taste of DCS without having all the controls, the F14 you can sit in my back seat as the Rio, and I can do all the flying with the head tracking and all that kind of stuff in the front, and you guys can be the radar intercept officer in the back. And what it does, two things: one, you don't need head tracking for it; two, there's not that many buttons for it;
Memphis, Center,
three, I can train you how to use it from the front seat. And four, it really starts to build your situational awareness in DCS and kind of builds your brain with the brevity codes and all the goings-ons of DCS as I fly and help and train you from the front seat. And then eventually, if you want to try flying, I can sit in the back seat of the F14, and you can sit in the front seat, and then I can train you to fly it from the back. So the F14 is very, very useful for that case.
Stand by, I'll get back to you. In the meantime, you can climb and take flight level
390. That's the Thrustmaster Warthog. Yeah, the Thrustmaster Warthog is actually... I don't like Thrustmaster, I actually hate them. But the Thrustmaster Warthog set, little overpriced, but it is a decent set of HOTAS. I had that for a good 5 years or so. But yeah, the DCS, or the Thrustmaster Warthog
November 1952, descend via the Hobart 4 arrival. Memphis landing north, altimeter 2998.
Descend via Hobart 4 arrival, landing north 952.
Allegiant 3061 Memphis Center.
Memphis Center, good afternoon, November 15428, Airborne 3000.
Okay, there were two stations there. Apex 316. Just check the squawk for me as well. Sorry, I'll get the squawk. 0701. That's okay, no worries. And who is the November call sign calling?
Gosman 428, Airborne climbing 5000.
Yeah, November 15428, Memphis, radar contact. I maintain flight level 150.
Continue climb.
Maddie, hello.
One.
Welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're doing well. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. It's a little loud. They're down. Here, I'll take that off. There we go. Put that a little bit lower for you guys. I can put my mic up a little bit louder as well.
Southwest 800, Memphis Center, hello, on a...
Hopefully that's all good. That would be fun. I do have the F-14. Been a while since I've messed around with it. Yeah, man. I'll help you map and all that stuff. I actually do have on my channel, believe it or not, guys. I actually do have a F-14 Rio training playlist. So feel free to go check that out on my channel under playlist F-14. There's only 3 videos. The first one is, I think the first one's control mapping. The second one's like cockpit familiarization, and the third one is a startup. And as long as you watch those and follow those, you'll be good to go, and I can train you from then on. Or if you didn't have time, I could just train you from that part as well. But are you flying tonight? No, not tonight. Tonight we're doing a barbecue.
Legion 3061. I can't find you for some reason anywhere. Just confirm what aircraft or airport you're landing at again.
Yeah, if you guys want to see more DCS streams, I can definitely do that. It'll probably be in 2D rather than VR. Oh, barbecue? Me too, man. Me too.
Copy, descend via the Raymond 3 for Legion 31.
Apex 316, pushback and setup approved, face south if able. If not able, push. Okay. Pushback's approved at pilot's discretion. Number 15428, climb maintain flight level 400.
Flight level 400, 428, thank you.
You hear the news about snowbirds? I did.
Kansas City's offline radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Time we get a cooler plane doing it though. You just have to say all that. That's fine.
Atlanta Center's offline radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Bye bye.
We're advisory Delta 390. Yeah.
Goodbye.
November 711 Kilo Zulu. Can we get an altitude increase to avoid these storms coming in?
711 Kilo Zulu, yeah, maintain VFR at pilot's discretion if you'd like.
Awesome, thanks. November 7 Kilo.
That's okay, no worries. There's no other aircraft around the vicinity at the moment, so you should be good to climb, yeah, at pilot's discretion.
Considering look, that's 761.
FedEx 721, Memphis Center, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Maintain 16,000, FedEx 721.
Oh, sorry guys. I had my would be taken over, so it might look a bit laggy, but it should be better now.
They indicated it.
275 for Charlie Delta.
Roger, for now maintain speed 250 knots. Traffic consumption is going a little bit slow.
Roger, 250 for Charlie Charlie Delta.
Southwest 800, radar contact, sorry, just say altitude real quick.
Oh, I really wish he'd literally just said altitude. It would have been so funny. Just say altitude real quick. Altitude.
Allegiant 3061, descend and maintain 4,000 time the ILS runway 20 right.
Down 4,000 and join the ILS for 20. You said 20 right or 20 left for Allegiant 3061?
Allegiant 3061, plan the ILS runway 20 right.
Copy, we'll plan 20 right for...
It's unfortunate they will be gone for what looks like at least 5+ years. Definitely going to hit up the air show at the waterfront end of August to see them last time for a while. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Get your last couple pictures of that for sure. I'll probably be there too. Mr. Adam, hello, welcome, welcome. It's been a minute. Hope all is well. Oh yeah, everything's good for me. Been a little sick, but we're back and running. Got a lot of content to make. Appreciate you stopping by, Adam. Hope you're doing well. Saw your pushback to the E2 there. Looked really sweet and nice. So hope to see you in Expo too. I got the days all off, so I will be there. I just gotta book my flight and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna jump seat over.
FedEx 721, climb maintain flight level 350.
Can we get 310 for exit?
Yeah, that's fine, climb maintain flight level 310.
Climb maintain 310 for FedEx 721 heavy.
And FedEx 721, is that final for you?
Say again for 721?
Is that your final climb? Will 350 be your final group?
Will be our final FedEx 721.
Roger.
I just got my tickets for Expo. Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna see you there. I have a Ottawa overnight the day before. I really hope nothing happens with that.
14 miles northeast of Memphis International, 1,500, looking to land at Millington Jetport. Cool weather there.
Number 7 Delta Foxtrot, Memphis Center, hello, radar contact. What was the destination? Can you give me the ICAO of that?
He doesn't know where he's going.
Quebec Alpha.
Roger, standby.
I want to go to Expo, but not this year. Yeah, if you can make it out, you're gonna really like it. It is probably the nerdiest, awesomest convention I've ever been to. Awesomest not a word, but I love it.
2004 will make base.
Little wiper marks? That's kind of cool.
Report base to me, please.
Will come.
Memphis Center, jet right 2203. Can we stop our climb here at 27,000?
Yeah, that's fine. Stop climb, flight level 270.
Roger, stop climb 270, jet right. Memphis Center, Apex 316 ready for taxi.
Apex 316, runway 1, taxi via Juliet.
Runway 1 via Juliet for Apex 316.
And 316, apologies, just on that clearance bit, it's not vectors to Argyle, as it's in Australia, it's vectors to Walnut Ridge Viewer.
Alright, I was wondering, radar vector to Walnut Ridge VOR for Apex 316.
No worries, man.
Charlie, hello. I will say the texture is better than PMDG. Oh yeah, my friend. Oh yeah, this thing is beautiful. In my opinion, this is better than PMDG in every way. Flight model beats it. The simulation of the systems is on par with the triple and the with the 7.3, if not more, especially by the enhanced version with the maintenance and all that kind of stuff. Visuals look great. The upgrade fee is only like $5 if you want to go from 2020 to 24, not $40,000 million for every version. TFDI is very, very good, very underused, or very underrated aircraft, but the MD-11 is fantastic, in my opinion at least.
4, cleared to land.
Runway 4, clear to land for the Foxtrot.
Citation 4 Charlie Delta, free speed.
What was that for 4 Charlie Delta?
Sorry, 4 Charlie Delta, cancel speed restrictions.
Gotcha, we'll cancel our speed restrictions for 4 Charlie Delta.
Southwest 199, plan the ILS runway 36 right.
Copy, plan ILS 36 right for Southwest 199.
Allegiant 3061, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land, Allegiant 3061.
Apex 316 on runway heading, runway 1, clear takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 1, clear for takeoff, Apex 316.
Allegiant 1527, leave jog low on heading 020.
Leave jog low on heading 020, Allegiant 1527.
Citation 4 Charlie Delta, plan the ILS runway 36 right.
We'll expect the ILS for 36 right for 4 Charlie Delta.
And Southwest 199, sorry, just to confirm, did I give you 36 left or 36 right for the approach?
36 right, sir.
Perfecto. And November 1952, plan the ILS runway 36 left.
36 left, 952.
Center, good afternoon. Season 127, 25 nautical miles north of the Tulsa Bay, or entering your airspace in about 25 nautical miles. Front of Seaton 0.
Seaton 127, I think that's right, yeah. Represent a radar contact, flight level 370, goedenavond.
Goedenavond.
Hey. United 2616.
Sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah, $5 upgrade compared to 30. Yeah, and $30 for a 737-600, $30 for a 737-700, $30 for a 737-800. It's like, guys, I'll pay $50 to transfer every single plane over, but $30 per version of 7.3 is criminal. And they get away with it because, I mean, where else you can get a PMDG 737, right? So we are the problem for them charging us that much money.
Center 7 of the Foxtrot, we're clear on Alpha, looking to go straight to the infield.
That's the center, Allegiant 3061, going around.
3061, roger, fly runway heading, maintain correction, 4,000.
Fly runway heading, maintain 5,000.
4,000.
Delta Foxtrot, welcome to destination, taxi Echo.
Phoenix did it the right way with their bundle of Airbus. Yeah, Phoenix did it for free, which I don't even think that's right. I think unless they just ported it over, then yeah, that's free. But if they updated it and did some things, I'm fine with paying $5-10. But $30 per version of Airplane, it's just exploitive. They're just exploiting the user at that point. They claim they do all this extra work and stuff. It's like, you don't. You do work, you know, but you're not doing anything more than TFDI or Phoenix or anybody else. You're not changing the mold of flight sim with every release you do. You update some textures. Let's be real. You update some textures and you charge $30 for it. Whereas a Tolis A340 comes out and it's actually innovating. It has a replay tool built into the EFB, like all this cool stuff.
And Delta 22, just for your information, you can plan the RNAV GPS runway 36.
RNAV GPS 36 for Delta 22.
Apex 316, proceed direct Walnut Ridge VOR, climbing.
An hour and 30 or so.
340 direct Walnut Ridge VOR, Apex 316.
Thank you. And Delta 22, descend and maintain flight level 150 at pilot discretion.
150 pilot discretion, Delta 22.
Allegiant 1527, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Allegiant 1527.
Allegiant 1361, turn right 330.
330 for 3621.
November 1952. Sorry, November 1.
Brad says, you real life pilot? Yes, I fly the CRJ 900 for North American carrier.
Right 080 down 8,000, 952.
CRJ 900. LR variant, technically. Pilot, hello, Cassis? Case? I can't pronounce things, sorry. Thank you so much for stopping. I hope you're doing well. We're just flying the beautiful MD-11 TFDI over to Detroit. Any builds DFW and any builds DTW on display today. Very nice. I work at American's wheel and brake shop. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, maintenance is always a really cool thing to do, or technician, I guess. I don't even know what to call it, but it's aviation's an interesting field. There's a lot of things that goes into it. A lot of career fields you can do with it. Everyone kind of knows like pilot, flight attendant, and that's about it.
Southwest 819 Memphis Center, hello, RNAV Dixie, runway 20 center, clear takeoff. Allegiant 1527, turn right heading 290, continue that descent down to 4,000, just confirming.
Two right heading 290, and yes, we're descending 4,000. Allegiant 1527.
Allegiant 3061, turn right 020, descend and maintain 4,000.
Right 020 down 4,000 for Allegiant 3061.
Actually, make that 3,000. That might get you on a shortest approach.
You say 3,000 for 3061?
Yeah, 3,000, please.
3,000 for 3061.
Allegiant 1527, just confirm that was the right turn heading 290.
Right turn heading 290, 425, sorry.
No, that's okay. You can actually make that further right turn heading 170, and you can join the localizer runway 20 right.
Right heading 170, and join the localizer 425. Or Allegiant 1527.
Thanks, Southwest 199, turn right 270. Southwest 199, turn right 270.
270 for Southwest 199.
November 1952, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,952.
Descend 127, descend via the Hobart 4 arrival, Memphis landing north, altimeter 2998. Descend 127, Memphis.
Apologies, I forgot the special start. Keep it setting B6.
Allegiant 1527, 4 miles from Hickory, I believe. Maintain 4,000 feet till established, clear out S20 right approach.
Maintain 4,000 at Hickory, cleared ILS. 20 right approach, Allegiant 1527.
Southwest 819, radar contact, stay altitude.
3,000, Southwest 819.
Southwest 819, roger, climb, maintain 5,000.
Yeah, right. It's always interesting to see the blowouts we get from the field. Yeah, I had a tire blow.
199.
Kind of a weird one. Captain's PF. Normal landing, nice and normal, smooth, and everything's decelerating. Goes to apply some little bit of brakes, and when the anti-skid inboard message pop up, and we're like, that's weird. Airplane felt fine, taxied fine, whatever. Get to the gate, transfer control, get the other crew gets on, and takes the airplane off. We're done for the day. Then the other crew sends the picture of the wheel, and the wheel is blown. No idea. It's kind of it was kind of interesting to see. Even with one tire blown, you can't tell the difference. It's not like the airplane's bobbing up and down or anything while taxiing. So apparently that tail has a history of anti-skid problems where it doesn't engage properly, so it just blows the tire. But if you don't know how to say my name, it's just call me Pilot, okay? I'll call you Pilot. Pilot it is. I'll call it Pilot C, is I'm going to call you. Pilot C.
Sorry, who was stationed there?
Boston 15428 to the code descent.
Sorry, November 15428, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 240, November 15428.
Memphis Center, good day, Southwest 2376, climbing through 4,000 on the SID.
Southwest
On
2376,
the SID.
radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
16,000, Southwest 2376.
Center, production to one candidate.
For about 7 minutes.
Sorry, 2 stations, break, Allegiant 3061, turn right 290.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed as well, Brad. Couldn't even tell the difference.
Welcome back, Indy Center's offline though, sadly. Monitor advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
Port advisory 7, protect 7, bye-bye.
Center, November 711, Kilo Zulu, can we step away for about 7 minutes?
Approved, reporting back. Actually, 711 Kilo Zulu, you might be out of my airspace then. You can monitor advisory 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, thanks.
No worries. Southwest 819, climb maintain flight level 230.
Actually seen the MD-11 in person flying around. I only see landed at the airport so far. Yeah, we used to see it a lot. Not as much anymore, but it was a beautiful airplane to witness land.
And Southwest 199, yeah, there we go, thanks. Runway 36 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 36 right, Southwest 199.
November 4 Charlie Delta, turn right 270 base.
270 for Charlie Delta.
November 1952, turn left 030, join the localizer 36 left.
Left 030, join the localizer 36 left, 9052.
And 9052, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, 9052.
And actually 9052, sorry. Once again, 5 miles from Mackey, maintain 3000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 36 left approach.
I will maintain 3,000 till established. Clear for 36 left ILS, 9052.
Southwest 199, contact Memphis Tower 119.7.
119.7, Southwest 189, thank you.
Legion 3061, what was the heading I gave?
So they ran over my building, and it was great. It was gorgeous. So many wheels. Yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful plane. What's your name? My name is Matt. Do you fly a real plane? Yeah, I fly the CRJ 900. CRJ 900 LR.
Right turn 090 for 361.
Sorry, that's my apologies.
The LR makes it sound cool.
American 1620 Memphis Center, hello, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Climb maintain 16,000, American 1620.
About just under halfway on our route.
Southwest 2376, climb maintain flight level 250.
250, Southwest 2376.
November 4. November 4, Charlie Delta, turn right 350, join the left line 36.
350, join the left line for 4 Charlie Delta.
November 1, 952, contact Memphis Tower 19.7.
19.7, have a good day, 952.
Thank you. November 77, Kilo Foxtrot, climb maintain flight level 410.
Flight level 410.
What plane? The CRJ 900.
Memphis Center, Teaching 127 is information go on board.
Roger, thank you. Legion 1527, welcome to Nashville. Contact ground point 9, okay?
Ground point 9, Legion 1527, yes.
Craziest landing I ever had. First time doing the Arnav X in LaGuardia. Arnav X-Ray 31. Look up that approach. That one's really fun. Yeah, the first time I did it was at nighttime. Went well, but it's just crazy, that approach. The first time you do it. You fly a big plane, Boeing or Airbus? It's a Bombardier. You can look it up on the good old Google. Type in CRJ 900. Do you have a routine for those 3 a.m. wake-up calls, or do you set alarm with... do you set... Sorry. Wake-up call days so you're alert when you can get in the airplane? There's not really a routine you can get into, to be honest, because you'll go from 3 a.m. wake-up calls to 8 a.m. wake-up to calling out at... flying at 8 p.m. It's... You can't really get in a routine too much. So the short answer is no.
November 4, Charlie Delta, just confirm established for 36, right?
Yeah, we kind of screwed it up a bit, but we're established now for 36 right for 4 Charlie Delta.
Yeah, sorry, it was a bit of a tight one there. Anyways, contact tower 119.7, safe landing.
119.7, thanks for help. 4 Charlie Delta.
Left at Thursday, evening on runway 14, Papa X-ray 15 east of Farmington, level 400.
November 814, Papa X-ray, Memphis Center, hello, radar contact 400. And Legion 3061, sunrise 170, join the localizer 20, right?
170, join the localizer 20, right, 30.
American 1620, climb maintain flight level 400.
Flight level 400.
FedEx 1333, Indy Centers offline, radar services, terminate, exchange of route.
Change approved. FedEx 1333. Have a good one.
You too.
Alright guys, we're going to go over to 122.8. It's actually in my kitchen. I just ran back.
Correction, 7 miles from Akuf, maintain 3000, set established, clear that, that's runway 20, right, approach.
No, Brandon, the CRJ, I've actually worked on the CRJ in Microsoft. I was on the beta team and helped quite a bit with that, but it's now in 2024, it's utter trash. I've refused to fly it until they fix it. and they are not fixing it, so it's really, really bad. A lot of bugs, and I can't be bothered to fly it when there's that many problems with it. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to be on a quick little break, about 5 minutes. I'll be just right back. So in short, survive the best you can is basically what we do, yeah. For the most part, most people anyways. Brent says, Captain is taking a break. Please enjoy a complimentary beverage on the flight. Exactly. Yeah, I'll be right back again. I just came in to check up, but I'll be right back again. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Mr. Brand, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to a T-Taylor Club. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the continued support. We'll replay your alert here because I was not here. If I can figure out how to do that. Stand by. I know there's a way to do it. I'll have to find it here in a second. Pilot, I'm not going to answer that question. I don't want to give away who I fly for. But thanks for asking it. I am about to be 27 in about 15 days. Maybe 14 days actually. Sorry about that. Yeah, pilot, I'm not going to answer where I'm from. You enjoy air-to-air combat or more or air-to-ground? I like a mix of both, but depends on the plane. If I'm going to do F4, I'm going to primarily be doing air-to-air. But I find, on average, I usually like air-to-air better, especially if it's player versus player. I did a lot of air-to-ground and air-to-air versus AI for about 10 years before, or through the 10 years, and some PvP mix in there as well. But recently, the last 3 to 4 years, I've been liking PvP a little bit more. Universe, hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. About to be descending pretty shortly, I guess, for good old Detroit. Top of descent's way up there, coming into view. Appreciate you stopping by. Definitely be downloading it tonight. Hopefully my side stick will do just fine until I can afford a real deal. Yeah, the problem you're going to run into again is just the buttons. You're not going to have enough buttons, but depending on what you try, you should be fine. Something like the F86, the F4, the F14 really doesn't need that much either, to be honest with you. But any of the more modern F18, 16, A10, all that kind of stuff, you will want a lot more buttons, unless you're fine with mapping to the keyboard, but you'll be mapping a lot of stuff to the keyboard. Either way, guys, we can get set up for our arrival here. We're going to press our performance. We're landing 4 left. We'll press get weather. And we'll press get weight. Min auto brake is fine. It'll be a flap 35 is more than fine. We're using 4,800 feet. Stop distance, we have 8,500 feet. What did medium get us? 41. We'll go back to, we'll do minimum. That'll be more than fine. So flap 35 with a min is okay. So minimum auto braking. Flap 35 is what it's going to be. Takeoff and approach. Landing will be 35, a V approach of 158. Over the numbers 153. That's all been tuned up for you. It just does it for you by default. Has your estimated landing weight right here. You can always confirm with your flight plan and or your current estimated landing weight. You can figure it out yourself. Dave says, for example, for next flight from DFW, FedEx is in the northeast corner. Oh, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, I just picked some random corner. I think I park where UPS parks, but I appreciate that. Why you want to tell me? All right, Pilot Cal, you are. I won't ban you just yet. We'll put you at time for 5 minutes, my friend. You're being a little annoying. I'm not like other streamers. I won't keep you around. If you try to annoy me on purpose, I don't know. I'm probably just a kid, but I've said what I've said 3 times to you. Take the answer or leave it, my friend. Been pretty busy. A little sick actually. I actually had to give up a really nice 4-day pairing, Nashville overnight too. I'm kind of pissed about that, but getting on the better side. So we're all doing good. ILS 4 left is already plugged in there. Auto brakes min has already been plugged up as well, so we're all good on that. And it's basically it. The We can set up the MDA, but it's going to be a visual approach pretty much for the most part. Go check out the weather over there. It is a little windy. 8 gusts and 18, 10 mile viz, few 5 grand. So it's going to be beautiful. ILS 4 left, and MDA of 845. Barrow. And we'll set that to 845. Setting it down here. .45. There we go. 845 is set. Go back to cruising. Our top of descent is coming up. The bottom of the star brings us to 6,000. So we'll plug in 6,000 for now. That is all set up. 6,000 feet. VNAV to 6, holding at 37 till top of descent. We're looking good, guys. Just cruising on. Have a good flight, always a great stream. I got to run 4:30 and 3:30. Wake up for the next 2 days. Big check right. Hey, that's sounds like a terrible wake up time, but good luck. Hope everything goes well, and let me know how it goes. Sorry, I missed your comment there, Universe. Doing okay. Just getting back into flying the Rock Bus. I mean the Phoenix. Yeah, I haven't touched Airbus in a while actually. Oh no, we just did a stream in the Airbus, but I'm gonna do an A340 stream probably next time. I haven't done that in a while. Ever had any rude passengers? I couldn't imagine being a flight attendant with people nowadays. The worst passengers are always, no offense, but are always the New Yorkers. Those are the worst ones. They're always rude. They're not like rude in a way where it's like they're going to cause problems, but they're just rude. And then I've had times where they've shoved, people have shoved FAs and all that kind of stuff. Those are more rare. But rude passengers, any flight to New York, just enjoy that. That'll be pretty typical. They're pretty rude. Universe like, damn. We're probably entitled? I don't know, man. Have you heard of those rude New York ATCs? Not really, actually. The ATC's been fine when I've been there. Yeah, I haven't really encountered any of that. It's usually we just hear stories. Like, we don't get... The passengers aren't rude to us. Usually the passenger to the flight attendants, and we just hear about it. Alright, and let's report first. And ban. Goodbye. See ya. That was easy. It's so fun when people I know other streamers that try to keep people on, they'll answer their questions a million times, but if I've answered your question twice and you still ask it, you're getting timed out. Because I'm not babysitting. Yeah, university's gone. There's no point in enabling that. It's probably a troll too. It's probably like Yoham or something. Looks like a troll channel, to be honest. This went on his channel. If you get transferred to a Rouge on a 3.7 Max, would you be disappointed? Nope. Anything that makes more money, I'm not disappointed. Pay me more, I'm not disappointed. Alright guys, top of descent's coming up. You should be right back. Alrighty, I'm back and we've started our top descent into Detroit. Have you heard from Flight Sim Gaming? I just talked to him today. He's, I believe he's moving and he should be hopefully back to streaming in mid-June area, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I talked to him today. He's doing fine. He's doing good. And he should be coming back soon. I hope to have him over in my house. We'll do a buddy stream together. That'll be pretty cool, I think. Let the descent begin. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at all that frame gen ghosting beautiness. Got flight recorder ready to go. That way I can record the landing. Somehow I still had that installed after the Windows update. Yeah, he's still doing great. He's still doing fine. Misses streaming, but he's gonna come back pretty hopefully soon, I believe. Alrighty, let's get the Detroit CTAF all loaded and ready to go. 35-0. I'm also go here and press data. So I got all the waypoint data. Still using Active Sky, by the way, guys. Looks like it's working quite well. Contact me. Oh, it's auto ATC. Whatever. Oh. There's Active Sky doing its thing. I was changing some settings around, so now it should reload in Active Sky and everything should work. There we go. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. I was going to say, it's pretty cloudy for what it's supposed to be doing. The live weather definitely is better, but I don't... The live weather downloads the weather better and injects it nicer, but the live weather does a worse job with turbulence and wind, I find. Do you mind people flying with you on MSFS? I'll join next stream with the MD-11. No, for sure, you can join. As long as you're comfortable with VATSIM and all that kind of stuff, feel free. Didn't really do the whole 250 at 10,000 thing, did it? It's usually pretty good about that. Huh. We'll add a little bit of spoiler, help it out. Haven't been paying attention, been on my phone. But we're through 10,000. Let's go and throw up our runway turnoffs. Landing as well. There we go. We'll leave these on to a bit closer. Get the belts all on. There we go. Seven for 6,000. Spoilers are going away. We're going to go direct. Reggie. Direct. And we're going to go down to 3,000 feet. Performance to 3,000. Go and arm our spoiler. Yoke is moving quite a bit. Speaking of love, more MD-11 in the air. Too many 777s. Yeah, the 777's so boring, man. It's a cool airplane, but yeah. We got a butter? I don't know, man. We'll try. We'll do our best. But top of descent still just coming on in. Don't know if I trust it. 17 miles, lose 3,000 feet. Oh yeah. Well. I'm just gonna press it in. Oh, out I mean. 3,000 and pull. Didn't seem like the VNAV was going to do much. To 1,000 a minute vertical speed. Pretty windy so far. Yeah, it's gonna be a little windy. It's been a minute. Do we have a verse of the day? Lithona, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. What do you mean a verse of the day? Metro traffic, FedEx 1333, approximately 25 to the north, correction to the south. 5 descending 3,000, we're expecting ILS 4 left. Did I switch over? I did, good. Alright, let's grab our first flap setting here, coming in a second. That's just our slats, our leading edge slats come down. And we'll click approach and land. Land armed. For 3,000. Gonna hold the speed at 220. Level at 3. Metro's in sight. Visual landing, visual calls. All right, Loc 1 captured. Mike, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. And the best part, we are crazy high, so we're just going to do this manually. Autopilot disengaged. Let's go gear down. This is a go around, guys, just to let you know, but we're going to keep going. Next stage of flap. We'll get back on the path. The MD-11 is a straight up brick, especially with the gear down. We will get that back on, don't worry. Don't you worry. Next stage of flap. Flap 28. Absolute brick. And we're back on the glide slope. No spoilers required. We're about to be back on the glide slope anyways. Flap 35. Correcting height. And trim. Yeah, correcting. It's only half a dot. Chill, bro. Chill, it's half a dot. Chill, it's half a dot. Actually, the Pappies don't really agree with this glide slope, but whatever. Let's go and make sure that's armed. It is. I knew something wasn't looking right over there. Ooh, yeah, getting a little bumped around here. Having to work this one. We're stable through 500. I'm on the Pappies, disregard. Oh yeah, a little rough. Get her back on. Get the reversers on. That was definitely an arrival. Can you guys tell I haven't flight simmed in a while? Isn't it impressive how much of a brick this thing is? I gotta get going pretty quickly here because I got some people coming over. The stream went a little longer than I thought. So I was kind of doing a lot of texting. My barbecue's about to start. Let's go ahead and watch that. Stop replay. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Go ahead and watch that one there. Felt so nice in the sim. Those hand flies so well. Yeah, it was definitely a late flare. Clunk. Oh, wow. Look at that picture. That's beautiful looking. That might be a... You know what? I'm taking a screenshot of that. Gorgeous. Yeah, I started my flare way too late. I was kind of doing CRJ flaring, and I wasn't doing MD-11 flaring. But anyways, guys, unfortunately, I do have to cut the stream there pretty quickly, as I do have to get going. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that quick little flight, and we will see you guys on the next one. It'll be a goodbye for now. We'll leave you with one little replay, and it'll be it for me. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.